Good morning. Yeah, good morning. I've decided to work on my bench. Go in and put me some more dog holes in. Think I'll let me bring you around here and I'll show you what a batten is and what a, let's say, a batten. This is what this is. Then this is a doe's foot and how you use it. Pretty cool. So this is a hold fast. This is a doe's foot. I didn't name this stuff, by the way. And this is what they call a batten. These are bench dogs. Let's say you wanted to plane and work on this piece of wood. Well, what you can do, you can. However, let's say you wanted to back up. For right now, there's nothing to keep it from backing up. But yet, well, what you do, you take the doe's foot and you attach it right here. And so now, well, I need to. Now, my doe's foot isn't my hold fast. Okay, now come on, hold fast. And why you'd want to do this is, say you're getting up through here, and what you do is you just pick it up. You can check and see how you're doing and that kind of stuff. Say you wanted to work on the other side, you just flop it down right there and keep going. You ain't tightening and loosening your clamps. Just like that. So you have, say you want to flip it over, check it, say you want to, all right, see how that side's doing, or you just want to, what's a level? Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, well, this was done back before the head clamps. I mean, this goes back that far. And so some people prefer to use it today just for the sheer speed of getting her done. But one way of looking at it, say you're standing up on this right here, and what you're doing, you're getting feedback from, because if you're putting too much one way or too much the other, this thing will tell on you. If you know what I mean. So you do get feedback that you won't get from a vise. If it's staying straight up there, in other words, if you come down through here and it picks up, you're putting too much pressure here. So, which is, you want the pressure here, and it will quit that. So, it keeps you in check, see? A lot of feedback there. So you can run down through here and stay in proper form. And if it's in the vise, it holds it still and it won't do that, and you won't realize what you're doing. But you can pick it up, I got some work to do there. Let's see, the low side. But that's the old timers, the way they done that. Now you got clamps. You got clamps you can 9 ways from Sunday, you know. But back in the day, little Nicholson benched it. No vices. They use this stuff here. Battens and bench dogs and hold fast and doe's foots. You know, just thought I'd share that with you. A lot of people don't know that. I find myself using that. I just had the one vise down here, but I do have a moccasin vise I put here and helps me with the dovetail cutting and whatnot. But you got stuff on the sides that you could would serve that purpose with the bench dogs and stuff. And so, but with like a moccasin vise, I know y'all seen me put it right here and fasten it down. So whatever you're comfortable with, I kind of like this. So whatever you wind up being comfortable with. See how it popped up there? I mean, I had too much pressure. Yeah, see, the thing about it is, when you hold too much pressure, you can't, it just helps you do it the right way. Where if you're in a vise where it ain't moving, you just go to town, it could, if you know what I mean. So let's just try and see if we can't get this thing. Well, let's just check that. You pick it up, check it, come down, go back to work. Oh, I'm almost got that. I do have it there. Okay. Set it back in there and go back to work. So you see where I'm going with this thing. It does speed up in certain situations, but there's no one thing is best for everything. There is a whatever situation you're in is what that's what you're looking for. In this situation here, that would, it actually, time you get fed back the information you need about how you're planing, gives you good feedback. It helps you plane better, and it's also quicker. You know what I mean? It's quicker. But for other operations, it's not. but I'm doing bench holes, dog holes in my. So what I can do, I can bring you down here and show you again. Let me show you just exactly what we got going on here. Tell you the best thing in the world that I've added to my workbench is that tool tray. It's readily available and it's down below the surface where I can work. That is the best thing. I've enjoyed that way more than I thought I ever would. That has been nice. So what I'm trying to do, because of the battens you can run across, I get the holes, and when I put a hole in there, I want it straight across from a hole here. That way, if I decide to put a batten in it, boom. If you know what I mean, that way I have that option. But it is, I added a few more holes through here. When I built the bench, what I thought about doing is just add the holes as I need them, but come to find out I was adding holes all the time. So I decided to go ahead and put them in like I'm not going to put them down the middle. Now I will put them in only in half to. I'm going to try not to. In fact, you know, but I do like this workbench. I wish I'd done it a long time ago. But I kind of, well, you know, years ago, I tried to have one thing do everything. So I put me a couple tables together, a sheet of plywood, boom. I built these two tables, put them together, and it was a assembly table. But it was so light, man. You'd have to. Well, I had to chase it across the room, you know. There's a step down in the shop right here. I would line it up and push it against it. That helped a lot. But this thing right here, so far I hadn't moved the bench. For planing and stuff like that. I take off some pretty heavy passes with that plane on some cherry or oak or whatever, and that bench stays there. It hadn't moved yet. It's hit the spot. I love this bench. I really do. But the things I'm going to change, see, I'd like to build one out of maple. I got a barn full. I cut down a tree here in my front. It started to die. But half of it was dead, and I knew it was going to fall and hit a car passing, because you know how that goes. So we went ahead and cut it down, had it milled up. It's down here in the barn. It's been down there long enough now. It's hit Mendoza, if you know what I mean. But I built this out of pine to go for a year or two, do my changes, whatever, adapt to what I'm doing and everything. So when I do actually build one out of the hardwood, that hard maple, that I would incorporate the changes that I've made in this bench to, or if I needed it wider or whatever. Right now, other than adding these dog holes, I would like to have a shoulder vise. That would be real handy. I mean, the way for dovetailing it'd be the berries. Because there's nothing to the floor. You can go to the floor. But I got that moccasin vise. You can go to the floor with it. So between now and I'd say another year or so, when I make my mind up, okay, this is exactly what I want, I'll have my mind made up whether I want a shoulder vise or just stay with the moccasin vise. Because the beauty part about the moccasin vise, it's sitting over there, and I can bring over here 2 clamps. I got these real gear-driven clamps. I can, and they don't move. It just don't move. See, do so much other. So you can take it over and get it out of the way, and I mean, less than a minute, it's set up and ready to go. But if I had a shoulder vise, I'd probably wind up using it more than I think I would. But I don't know. I know a leg vise, there's so much stuff, you'll hit it. I mean, something there, like this vise I have right here, it's full of stuff in the middle. A lot of times you need that room going to the floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some more of these holes in here and see if I can get, yeah, it's gonna add to it for sure. So let's get some more holes in. I got this guide or jig that I made. Shows me center line. Gives me the same distance off the edge, so they'll be straight in a line. So I just line them marks up with the mark I just made, and that helps me hold my drill straight up. Few minutes to build, no big deal. Saves a ton, and it just ensures I keep them holes straight up and down and in a line. So it's coming right off the side of the bench. Side of the bench is straight. Got me a drill right here. I call it the wrist breaker. This thing don't get back. Put me a little round over on that thing, kind of help the corner, you know, how to soften that where it ain't dangerous. Got me a little round over right here. Yep. Chances are these will be over here working like a tail vise. But see, if you wanted to put it over here, so boom, you got it. But most of the time, this is where for the battens or the hold fast. Say you wanted some holes just hold better than others. That said, I hit it twice. Boom, that dude is stout. Now, we're talking about the tool tray on my workbench. I ain't made this bottom where it can be removed and cleaned out. That is something I have not noticed on well, I don't know if anyway, it makes clean out. That's real handy. But if I wanted to do that. I wound up doing it anyway because it got so much stuff in it. I could have clamped it a lot quicker doing it this way, but it is what it is. So, clean tools right now. So I got my holes like I want them now. If I need to, I can put some more down, but I say the Batten's stuff's gonna be here. It wouldn't take long to go ahead and add some more here, but we'd leave that right now. Something else I wanted to show you that would go into these bench dog holes. What this is, you set that down in there. So let's say you needed some extra light for whatever reason. You know, getting old and and you just wished you had some more light. I've got that thing where it'll just sit right there. And let's say you had your moccasin vise sitting right here and you needed some more light. Or let's say you was working down here on this vise and you needed some more light. So you needed some light here. I made me a couple of them. And it'll set in any one of the holes so you can find a spot where, boom, you got it. So that's gonna be a little handy. So yeah, it serves more than one purpose, having them dog holes in it. So yeah, I'm liking this bench. I sure am. I really like this workbench. I'm proud I built it. And I don't know, it ain't a whole lot I would change. So far, it's working out really well. Yeah, so far working out really good. So, I think that's going to do me on this one. I hope y'all picked up a pointer or two along the way. I usually do when I get into it. Dang, you know. So, y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all on the next one.